Most of you know about the ships named after Vincennes, Indiana, but did you know there was a ship named after a man from Vincennes, Indiana? The man was Albert Parker Niblack. The USS Niblack, a DD-424, a Gleaves-class destroyer, was the only ship of the United States Navy to be named for Albert Parker Niblack. Niblack became the Director of Naval Intelligence March 1, 1919, and Naval Attaché in London August 6, 1920. He commanded U.S. naval forces in European waters from January 15, 1921 to June 17, 1922. Niblack was laid down August 8, 1938 by the Bath Iron Works Corporation in Bath, Maine. Launched May 18, 1940, sponsored by Miss Albert P. Niblack, widow of Vice Admiral Niblack, and commissioned August 1, 1940. On April 10, 1941, USS Niblack dropped depth charges at a German U-boat, the first hostile action between American and German forces during World War II. The USS Niblack seen much action in the Atlantic between 1940 and 1943. She had her first convoy to Argentina, Newfoundland, in July 1940. She escorted the task force which landed an American occupation troop in Iceland. However, before the actual landing, the USS Niblack made preliminary reconnaissance. On April 10, 1941, as she was nearing the coast, the ship picked up 3 boatloads of survivors of a torpedo merchantman. When a submarine was detected, the division commander, Dennis L. Ryan, ordered depth charges to be dropped, which drove off the U-52. This bloodless battle apparently was the first action between American and German forces in World War II. On July 1, 1941, Niblack sailed from Argentina with the occupation force, arriving on July 7. The destroyer continued escort duties with other destroyers, and after Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor pushed America officially into the war December 7, 1941, the USS Niblack continued to escort North Atlantic convoys to Iceland, Derry, Northern Ireland, and Greencock, Scotland. In July 1942, she was transferred to the Caribbean for temporary duty at the height of the U-boat campaign, there assuming northern duty in August. In November 1942, she escorted the first support convoy to Casablanca after the Allied landings at Moroccan coast. The ship then performed coastal convoy escort duty until departing early in May of 1943. Then the USS Niblack seen missions and action in the Mediterranean between 1943 and 1944. 1945, Niblack has returned to Iran to service as flagship for Commander Destroyer Squadron 7, Commander Destroyer 8th Fleet, returning to the Boston Navy Yard in February 1945. After serving in various anti-submarine groups and as an escort for one convoy from England in April, Niblack transited the Panama Canal on July 3, 1945, and proceeded to Pearl Harbor by San Diego. By directive June 1946, the ship was decommissioned and entered the Atlantic Reserve Fleet at Charleston, South Carolina. She was subsequently transferred to Philadelphia, where she remained until struck July 31, 1968. USS Niblack earned 5 battle stars for service in the European, African, Middle Eastern areas.